And welcome to our live. We are coming to you live from Rythmia at sunny Guanacaste, Costa Rica, and I'm here with wonderful Steve. Steve, thank you so much for saying yes. We are so excited to do this interview. Steve just had an incredible week. We had a wonderful time with Taita, and for those of you who don't know, he's one of the most young and powerful spiritual Taitas. Um, from Colombia, and so it's truly special to be here. But it's even more of a miracle when he's here, and I'm just so grateful to have him here. Steve, how are you doing today?
I'm processing.
Processing,
I just had another fantastic lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and I've had an eventful day. I've had an eventful week, and I am doing as good as I have in a long
Amazing. Yeah. So tell us, what inspired you to be here?
time. I have to first give credit to my friend Brian. He was held in ceremony the other night and prayed for. He's ill with a bone cancer.
Mhm.
And he has been someone that I've been supporting and helping. And in return, he's been supporting and helping me. And he heard about this place that could cure cancer. And my reaction to it was like, whoa, 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 dude, fucking tap the brakes, man. Like, that's some, what? Or did you just say? He's like, no, there's this place, there's testimonials. It's happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, you can't say that shit in America. You can't write that. You can't speak it. You can't even think it. He's like, yeah, I know, but this isn't America. This is in Costa Rica. I'm like, what is this place? And he said, Rythmia. And I put that in my Rolodex, and due to my circumstance, my struggle, I remember waking up one morning following another challenging, sad, depressed, painful day.
Mhm.
Lost, hopeless,
Mm-hmm.
faithless, and the word rhythmia came to my head. And I thought, thank you. I do not have what people refer to, and I'm careful with language. People refer to it as an incurable disease. I am so grateful I don't have that. But I am not well. I'm not happy. I am broken. And if coming upon turning 50, if the rest of my life is this, I was willing to do the work, but that's what it was. It was work
Mm-hmm.
to live. It was work to get up. It was work to work. It was work. And I didn't know how to do it anymore because I have tried.
Mm-hmm.
I have tried and tried and tried. So I woke up early one morning, and surprisingly enough, before I started my coffee water, I got on the phone and looked up that word in the back of my head, called the number with my heart pounding, with fear and all of the unknown circling, and I made the call.
Mm-hmm.
And the angel, which I can certainly say on the other end of the line, everyone here are fucking angels, had somehow space available for someone I have never heard of. I didn't know I was coming here for Tyke.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Your soul calls you here for a reason.
The only reason I just knew that I needed something, and as far as I'm concerned, I've done everything. So I didn't know about Taita. And so when that was the first time I heard his name, she's like, oh, the angel on the other end of the line mentioned him. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, well, so she gave me the dates, and they perfectly aligned for me to celebrate my 50th year and to celebrate September 22nd, 1972.
Mm-hmm. Here with Taika.
Here with Taika, here in ceremony, here drinking medicine,
And healing.
here becoming who I'm supposed to be, here making what I know will be lifelong friendships,
Mm-hmm.
here being so rewarded for my decision to make that phone call. So profoundly changed. And change is such change is such a strange word, because it's more than change. It's even saying something like reprogrammed or rewired but I know in my physical form, I am the same person that showed up a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
But in my profound, now spiritual, in the comfort I have in my body, the things that have changed in me in what is only a short amount of this thing we call time,
Mm-hmm.
is so divine.
Mm-hmm.
It's so divine.
And so, in the closing talk, you were talking about how you may have had some struggles with some pains and not feeling right in your body, as well as emotional changes. Give us some insight into that, and talk about your great mile run today, huh?
Oh my goodness. God, where do I even begin? It's so I have had a lifelong relationship with pain.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a builder, carpenter, I'm a woodworker. And my relationship with pain, PhD's cutting it shy, but I have an understanding of pain. And through my pain, which essentially begins and ends on my eyelids, has prevented me for the better part of my life from having interpersonal relationships.
Mm-hmm.
It's prevented me from being capable of the love deep down inside I know I have, but I haven't been able to allow acceptance and compassion and understanding and all of the things that relationships require, because I'm in a relationship with my pain body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a relationship with inflammation. I'm in a relationship with my skin. I'm wearing shorts. I haven't felt comfortable wearing shorts because of my psoriasis. I haven't felt comfortable in a long time. And so my pain has been defining me for a very long time. And
how does it feel now?
My wonderful youngest niece challenged me to run a mile several months ago. And my reaction to her was, I can't run a mile. She's like, well, you could just, take breaks and walk in between. It doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes or 20 minutes. I'm like, well, I can walk a mile. I ain't fucking running one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? You can't run a mile? I'm like, no, Katie, but I'll put it in my Rolodex and, have this manifestation somehow, someday. I'll run a mile, which I don't think I've probably done since I played hoops, which caused my first of two back surgeries. I haven't been an athlete for 20 years. I've been a carpenter, which is a big part of my identity.
Mm-hmm.
But every day of work is a battle.
And you did it today.
I did the mile.
And you didn't stop.
I didn't stop.
You did not stop. You did it.
Yeah.
And it must feel so good now. I mean, you've released so much, and you're here, and you're doing amazing work. And what a milestone, turning 50 here.
10 minutes and 46 seconds.
Incredible. And that is so
Without
incredible.
walking.
And
Without walking.
it's so amazing, and I'm so proud of you. So happy for you as well. And if you can, just walk us through your week. Tell us what your week was like, and how you enjoyed the classes, and
Everyone here, all the teachers. Well, we're all teachers. I think that's an interesting thing that I wasn't anticipating. You know, you look at the schedule and you think, okay, the answer is you. What the fuck is this? Is this some stupid thing? You know, like, what am I signing up for? Like, just the questions, to be naturally critical. I was naturally critical. I don't feel critical anymore. So seeing the names, but then.
And you went to the classes though?
I went.
And how did you
I
feel
think,
about those?
They're wonderful. All of them are wonderful. You know, in the classes, like one of the ones, a simple little saying that really was profound to me when I heard it was, hurt people hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt people hurt people. I had never thought of it that way. It's simple, it's to the point, and it was exactly what I needed. Hurt people hurt people. And had I not gone to class, I did my best. The only thing I missed, and I regret it, was the dance. Yesterday.
Dance liberation.
With Victor. So I heard wonderful things, dance liberation. I missed it, and I'm sorry to myself that I didn't give myself that gift.
That's okay.
And it's okay. But I did then go to yoga this morning and fell in love with Victor immediately. Like, oh my God,
He's incredible.
What a joy.
Incredible.
What an energy. I met the guy, I don't even know how long class was, maybe an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I told him I loved him and gave him a hug at the end of that class and introduced myself. I have been profoundly reconditioned, deprogrammed. I am not one to walk up to a yoga instructor at the end of the class and not only say, hello, my name is, but to have, and I love you, you know, I love you. Thank you for that. That is exactly what I needed. I am exactly where I need to be. I am with the people. We're all meant to be here. We all are here for something. We're all here for a shift. I've heard so many stories of death, of loss, of just deep despair, of suicidal thoughts, of, you know, I've heard, I don't know if there is a condition I haven't spoke about to all the other angels, these participants in this experience. Everyone has a story, and you know, one of my greatest, there's just so many, but you know, the first night of ceremony, I was laying down and a few space between, and this young woman was there, and I just immediately felt like, who is this? Why is she here? I wonder what her internal battle is. I wonder what her struggle is. I wonder how her and I are the same. I haven't cared for someone else in a long time. And even on my first night, I was already feeling myself broken. I was already beginning to. And at the end of the night, we both just turned to one another. She said, how was your night? And I spoke about it. And I said, how was yours? And she spoke about it. And she was here processing the death of her mother. I've been told, I have shared, I have been profoundly impacted by other people's shares. I have so much appreciation and love, even for the people I haven't spoken to.
Yes. And that is incredible. It's so beautiful, and it's this entire experience, you come alone, but this is family. It's a collective experience. Everyone is here supporting each other in ceremony, out of ceremony, after the entire experience is over. And everyone is called here for a reason at this specific time.
Yeah. And, backtrack. So I make that call, and you come here, you get your medical, and in all honesty, one of the questions on that clipboard was, have you had suicidal thoughts? And I checked no.
Mm-hmm.
And then later that night, I was just like, well, hold on. Were you being honest with yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mean to check yes? Or were you too afraid to check yes? And so I meditated on it. And I thought, okay, let's see. Let's just go back in time. And when was the last time? Process. And I thought, oh my God, it just happened. I had a friend ask, why the hell are you going to rythmia, man? And I said, I'm turning 50, and if this is all life has to offer, I'm not all that interested. And so it wasn't a car in the garage type situation. It wasn't a, pills in a bed situation. It wasn't, a violent, it simply was just, I'm defeated.
Yeah.
I quit. And I was running out of the energy. I was running out of the body. I was running out of the mind. I was running out of hope and faith. Or actually, I could probably safely say, I don't think I had any left. I certainly didn't have any faith. I think I had moments of hope, but I didn't have any faith.
Mm-hmm. And after this week, where are you feeling? How are you feeling now?
So how am I feeling now? Holy shit. How am I feeling now? Like, not only am I running miles, not only, there's just so many things. I think what I'm feeling now is I'm safe, I'm strong, and I'm beautiful.
Yes.
And I wasn't before I came.
Mm-hmm.
And my safe and strong and beautiful mantra came to me during ceremony. It was profound. It helped. And the other one that got me through was I am God, and God is love.
Mm-hmm. We are love.
We are love. And everyone here loves.
Yes.
Everyone here has love for one another. And even, do you know how many people are here right now? 80?
Around
80? I'm going to say I introduced myself or had conversations with pretty good numbers, 60. But let's say that I probably got on a short list, got 20 people I didn't really connect with. But I connected with them. Whether it was me paying witness to their tears, maybe it was me just paying witness to their beauty, maybe it was just me paying witness to their purging, maybe it was just a smile, a glance, a beautiful blouse, some whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just been so wonderful.
And wow, and what a transformation you've had. And I mean, coming in this week and feeling broken, and now feeling a sense of wholeness and giving love to yourself, and know that you're safe not only in this environment, but safe in here.
Yeah.
This is home.
Yeah. I think I've got like so many other stories of abandonment and divorce and broken homes and just all of that stuff, a lot of trauma, a lot of PTSD, a lot of not just my pain body, but it's I couldn't even call it a layer cake because it would be too tall. Shit would fall over. And so now some of the realizations, some of the miracles, like I just told Dwayne, and I think I mentioned to you, did I mention to you about the bubble?
Yes, you did.
Like,
what a great analogy. I love this analogy. So you guys are going to love this.
So, holy moly. after I ran my mile, I'm into angel numbers. I ran the mile and I looked at my angel number and I read my angel number and it was like, oh my God. Like I read, I don't know, 7 words and I was like, I can't handle this right now. This is going to be too intense. I have to just set this down, eat. I'm so jacked up off this mile. I'm sweating. My heart's racing. I've got endorphins I haven't felt in 20 years. Like this, what's happening right now? And so speaking to you, it came to me. I hadn't thought of that concept before, but I was making this list. I'm so regretting not journaling.
That's okay.
I am journaling.
Right.
I am going to start with 3 things of gratitude each morning.
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
Which was a gift given to me by another Steve. He said, you know, this is an easy way to start. Just write 3 things you're grateful for each day. So I'm in my Rolodex. I have a very long Rolodex, which is pretty useful. I can grab it pretty regularly. But I'm writing these miracles. And each one is an individual miracle. And there's a lot, too many to count at this point. And I realized, whoa, hold on. This isn't a list. I have to think about this differently. This is a bubble. And each time I'm just adding to my miracle bubble. Mm-hmm. I just have to take a straw, nice deep breath, be gentle, be compassionate with this bubble. You need to protect this bubble. This bubble is everything. And you just have to penetrate it and blow the next miracle into it. And having this experience, can't imagine not coming back at this point. Mm-hmm. Absolutely can't imagine not participating in the medicine, whether it's here or somewhere. But so it's just a bubble. It's just going to get larger. Mm-hmm. And I think
each day,
to expound on now that I'm thinking about it, the larger your bubble, the happier your life. And, you know, when people would ask if I was happy, happiness was always a trigger word for me. Mm-hmm. I don't care about happiness. I don't want to be happy. It's not important to me. I just want contentment. That was always my sort of shield. You know, like get away happiness. Like I can't have you in my life. Like that requires doing stuff. Right? Like just I couldn't do much. And it's just now I not only am happy and I'm proud of it. I'm happy, you know. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Like I'm happy.
Mm-hmm. And how is this going to change your life going back home?
Oh my goodness. You know, how is it going to change my life when I go back home? That is going to be.
Or how are you feeling going back home?
I'm excited.
Now having this sense of completion and wholeness.
I think I'm excited to go back home. How am I feeling to go back home? I'm also excited. I'm scared. I know that things are different.
You're different. You're changing, and you
I'm
have
changing.
all this awareness now.
I think you know what the thing that I guess I'm most afraid of going back home is, you know, yes, there's a Facebook group. Yes, I have phone numbers. Yes, I have names. Yes, I have support, but not always. Mm-hmm. And so hearing that this medicine is in me for another, 21 days, I guess the number was mentioned today in class, and that you can still have miracles, you can still, have process, you can still, so I have support, but not like the support I have here. It's going to take dedication and work for me to make my clean food. It's going to take dedication and work for me to write 3 things that I'm grateful for in the morning when I'm eating my oatmeal. It's going to take work to be sober. It's going to take work to have, like one of the things I'm excited about, even though I do have, thankfully, uh, helping others as a part of my life, I'm a little more excited about that aspect.
Yeah.
Like now that I have a little more freedom, I see that there's just so much more opportunity. So I think pre-Rhythmia Steve had an idea of what I would do if I could be better. And let's see, now that I'm thinking about it, the Steve that sits here now, I've got one more day. I've got a breath work class that I'm like, holy moly, can I handle it? Because last night's breath class sent me places. So after Rhythmia Steve, not that I'm going to say no to all these other ideas and thoughts and plans and predictions and manifestations or wishes and desires that I had prior, but I think now the bubble's so much larger that opportunity and ideas and the openness that I have in my heart, and the openness that I have in my body, like, and the next 21 days, there could just be a freaking waterfall.
And forever.
Yeah.
And to know that your support's in here as well. And you're never alone. You have you. And you have the support of all of us here. You have the support of the dieta. You have you. You have all of this new awareness, and you have a new tool bag that you can pull out at any time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And to know that now that you've done this experience, you can never go back. You're changed forever.
Yeah, you can.
You've rewritten your DNA.
You know what's freaking cool about never going back? I don't want to.
No.
Like, I think that's one of the awesome things. It's like, good.
Amazing.
Good. Like,
mm-hmm.
I have a wonderful home on a beautiful Mendocino coast. I have a fantastic community.
Mm-hmm.
I have so much love and just meaningful relationships in my life in general. I love my profession. I'm going to love it more. So it's like all that's good. But right now, honestly, even though I've said all of the above, that if I just had my dog, Pearl, I would be open to anything.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to hug my dog and share the love I have for her
and hug you.
And hug
like
me.
You said you were doing.
Oh my God.
In ceremony, you hug you.
Hug yourself.
And love yourself. And let me ask you this, did you get your miracle?
Yeah. Yeah. Did I get my miracle?
Yes.
I mean, right now, honestly, if you ask me how many miracles I had, the first number that pops in my head is 100.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a big number.
And maybe even more when time goes by and you have the awareness. The medicine is always with you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now going through different life experiences, you're going to gain a different type of knowledge. And you're just going to keep growing and growing, especially if you want it. If you want the change, and you're going to be there for yourself, you're gonna put in the work. You're going to do the practices every day, and you just remind yourself.
I think the other thing, like, what's interesting, what you just said, is like doing the work, right? Mm-hmm. This idea of doing the work. Everything to me prior coming here was work. Uh-huh. Getting up out of bed was work. Walking to the kitchen stove to start my coffee water was work. Getting in and out of my truck was work. Lifting my dog, who's elderly, into my truck was work. Everything was work. I didn't have anything that wasn't work. Being in a relationship was so much work because it was just not, I couldn't. And so I just so much work. And so now thinking like, okay, I'm going home and we got to do the work. I'm not thinking of it as work right now. I'm thinking of it as purpose. I'm thinking of it as goals. I'm thinking of it as manifestation. I'm thinking it, and as of right now, I am not doubting myself. I am going home to let this bubble, which can never pop, just gonna expand.
beautiful.
It's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, you know, uh, it's interesting because, you know, proselytizing or communicating and attaching words to um, important things, enlightenment, divinity, spirituality, God, whatever you want to, you know, whatever your practice is. It's interesting because I'm going home and I'm hesitant to say anything. I can't believe I'm on Facebook right now. I don't do this.
Mhm.
And I am curious because there's a part of me right now that, yes, there's some people, you know, that if they want to ask, I'll tell them, you know. Whether they believe me or not doesn't concern me anymore. Whether they judge me or not doesn't concern me anymore. The only thing that concerns me is me. I am.
Your miracle's here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's just been so um, nourishing. It's just been so nourishing that it's not going to be work. I'm just going to go home, and I'm not going into it thinking, "Oh man, you just got to get everyone here." You know, you just got to freaking put on some comfortable clothes and go knocking on doors. She's like, "Hey man, there's this place. There's this place that has miracles." I didn't believe really in miracles.
Mhm.
I maybe had a miracle or two, but I didn't believe in them. I believe in them now. I'm a miracle believer. How can you not be at this point? And you know, so yeah, she's like, man, hey, open up, get, you know, just ding dong, you know, just I feel like proselytizing, but I think what will serve me, what will serve my community, my new tribe, my new family,
Your soul tribe.
my soul tribe. What will serve it best isn't telling someone, it's showing someone.
Yes.
It's action. It's make the changes. Walk into a room and have someone in there in a corner sad, but they see you and they see your light. And for some reason, they smile. Change the world through inaction. Change the world through just being you.
That is so beautifully said. Oh my gosh, you take the words right out of my mouth. That is
I've never
so
felt that.
beautiful and so
I've never
profound.
felt
And I'm so happy for you. The work you've done here is beautiful and incredible. And to see the change in you, I'm speechless. I have no words. You've done incredible work.
Thank you.
Really, and just to hear you speak right now, I'm like,
Thank you.
oh my gosh.
You know, so one of the things I've done a lot this week is cry.
Mm-hmm.
And well, actually crying, some cries, you know, but a lot of wailing, a lot of weeping, a lot of sadness, and so many tears have run down my face this week that I don't know if and when I've ever cried this much.
It's such a
And
beautiful release.
oh my God. And typically, as you know, my experience with crying in general, you know, the last time I cried was at a funeral for a young woman just a few months ago. And so, yeah, you know, but I don't know the last time I cried this much, not for sadness or pain or despair, but crying for joy, crying for beauty, crying for just love, just feeling love
Mm-hmm.
and weeping.
Mm.
And not only weeping, but when you wail because you're in love or you feel good, and then just breathing it in.
Yes.
And it's interesting. One of the, there's so many miracles, but I mean, I guess I'm going to have to say that the last time I cried as hard as I cried, I was probably a baby. I must have been a tiny little thing the last time. That you can go from laughter to crying. Like, that's a childlike thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the child in me has been reborn.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm not judging. I'm not judging the, like, what's wrong with you? Why were you just crying?
Mm-hmm.
And now why are you laughing? Like, I'm not having some, I don't want to say meaningless, but I'm not having the conversation with myself. I'm not judging my action. I'm not judging my experience. I'm just having an experience.
Yes.
And once I realize I'm having an experience and I'm wailing or I'm experiencing joy or having a realization that, oh my God, you have faith, you have hope, feeling hope and weeping. And then once you're weeping, naturally, our bodies, as you start to hyperventilate or lose oxygen from weeping so hard, your natural reaction is to inhale and get into your breath and have breath work. And when you're inhaling nourishment,
beauty, love,
Yeah.
light, life.
You're inhaling your neighbor. You're inhaling the wonderment that is surrounding you here. And even if it's like critical me a week ago. I'm not rich. Money's never really been a thing for me. It's more important things. Money's good, obviously, but I'm not rich. This was a big deal for me to come here. This wasn't easy. This took a lot of hard work. And I didn't do any really research. I just had this thing in the back of my head, rythmia. I gave my credit card number and I came.
Yourself.
And there was this critical me, this judgmental me, this, I'll say toxic me that thought, like, fucking money grab. This is a goddamn fucking money grab. How? What the hell? Like that. That's just one of the many critical things I thought. Then you come here and you meet the employees, you eat the food, you swim in the pool. When the amount of help here, the landscapers, the security guards, like, I thought this was a money grab. And I know it's a business. Businesses, need to make money to survive. I get it. But man, like, this is worth, like, you get one free massage. Tomorrow will be my third massage. So, what do you think, $90? Something like that, which is a great price for a 50-minute massage, especially for the quality. Carolina, another angel. I get massage regularly. I get massage every Sunday at 4. It's part of my self-care practice. And I don't get deep tissue, so I signed up for deep tissue with Carolina. And oh crap. Between ceremony, the diet, the swimming, the exercise, the breathing, the yoga, the classes, the release, the ceremony, of all the things combined, when I got on that massage table and Carolina worked her medicine, holy crap. Like, I floated. I left my body and was so rejuvenated. It was the exact thing I needed, because the night before I had danced. I don't dance. I haven't been comfortable dancing. And so I danced a lot. And my legs were sore, my calves were screaming. And Carolina, I mean, she's not she's a tiny, tiny woman. And I'm 6'6" and 240 pounds. And she met my threshold. She hit my calves, and I literally was just like I could barely breathe into it. And when I got off that table, I didn't recognize that it was like a sliding barn door. I was like totally just like, once I got out. And what I said was, I would have paid the cost of admission for that massage. Just for that massage, I think I would, if I knew that's what I was going to get, I think my price of admission to this place, I'm sold.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you kidding me? Like of all the things, like just, it's, it's so little. And that's my reaction now. It's so little. I met Jerry, had a brief encounter with him this morning. Just so open and so beautiful and just so interested.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
And this is his miracle, and we're all a part of that. And it's so beautiful to have you here, and for you being so vulnerable. And I think it's so inspiring to not only people here, but people here. You're helping so many people by speaking about your experiences.
I kind of forgot.
Here we are. We're live. We're live.
Oh man. Yeah.
But for people back home, and you being also a man, and getting vulnerable and sensitive, and being soft is strong, and I think that is just so admirable. And for you just being here, and you've done such incredible work, and I'm so thank you for saying yes for this interview, and
you're welcome.
And for being here.
Thank you for asking.
Of course.
I'm grateful. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I only met you today, but you have been on my radar all week because of the light you shine, and you're a light warrior.
So are you.
Yes. Yes.
We both are. We all are.
We all are, and
that's why we're here.
You've just been such a silent partner in this until now, and so thank you.
Thank you.
Can I say, let me go to last night, because I woke up every 45 minutes with tremors. My hands mostly. I would wake up with my hands shaking, and then I'd wake and I'd weep, I'd cry, and then that purge was gone. It's just my body releasing whatever it needed to release that hasn't been able to be released up until now. And then I would fall back asleep. And that 45 minutes would be deep rest until I would wake up again with tremors in my hands. Mm-hmm. And then I'd weep. And then repeat. And when I woke up this morning, it was raining. And I let the rain wash over me on my way to get my juice and head to yoga. And I have been rained on so much this week. It's just been so cleansing. Mm-hmm. I have been rained on with breath. I have been rained on with love. I've been rained on with moisture. I've been rained on with so much. It's just rain on me. It's just so much has been rained upon me. It's phenomenal.
And it's releasing. And you must feel light as a feather. And
I jumped earlier.
I saw you jumping.
Did you see me jumping? Were you in yoga?
No, not yoga, but in the closing group. You were
I jumped.
Jumping. Yeah. Incredible.
Yeah, I jumped.
Just an incredible. It's been,
That's right.
We haven't had too many encounters this whole week, but seeing you at the end of this week and hearing about your transformation, I'm just in awe. And it's just so incredible to be here with you, and thank you so much for sharing your experiences. I can't tell you how grateful and thankful I am for you, and for Rythmia, and for Jerry, and for the moon, and just for everyone who's here.
I was hesitant to do this. I'm glad I did. And now that I've started, I just have so much to share. I wish it could go on. Mm-hmm. I just feel like.
And that's something that you can be a part of going back home as well. And
share.
Spreading the word of this beautiful medicine and transformation that is
I
provided
think that,
here.
that's also the critical me. I think before coming here, I'd hear about medicine
Mm.
and think, really? Medicine? Like, is that what we're calling it now? Kind of like just snarky, critical, judgmental, and yeah, absolutely it's medicine. I have no doubt about that, and it's so much more.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much
It's
more
mother,
than just,
it's
than
life.
just
I
medicine.
mean, you're taking a concentrated drop of nature.
Yes,
And
yes. And so,
showing you the beauty that's inside of you. And
and
really all
others,
you're doing
and
is
others.
yeah, of course.
Like, it's just so much beauty.
Of course. And it's just
Yeah.
love and light has been there the whole time. You just have to peel back the trauma, the layers,
Oh my goodness.
and see yourself again, and the medicine just brings you back to that innocence, that purity. And it's such a beautiful experience to be a part of and to observe, and to also go through the same with myself.
Yeah.
And so it's just been incredible, and seeing you transform, and for everybody watching, if this is something that you're feeling called to do, we would love to have you here. And it would be just amazing to see you transform. And if you're looking for change, if you're looking for love and light and purity, please come to Rythmia. We would love to have you here. Thank you so much to everyone who watched, and for those who are going to watch after. We appreciate you. Steve, thank you so much.
Parting words. Don't think you don't deserve it. You do. You deserve love. You deserve being here. Do it for yourself. You will not regret it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much.